Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel and today we will be looking into the concept of EDA, that is Exploratory Data Analysis, which is probably the most important topic when you start with analyzing any data set. Okay, so what is EDA? So it stands for Exploratory Data Analysis, as I told, and it is critical step in data analysis process that involves the initial exploration of data, then summarization, visualization of data to gain insights, identify patterns, detect anomalies. Anomalies is nothing but any unusualness in the data set, and formulate hypothesis. So based on this insights you can formulate some hypothesis. Like this is the important feature, like that. So EDA plays a crucial role in understanding the underlying structure and characteristics of data before applying any advanced statistical or machine learning techniques in the corporate world. Okay. So basically EDA is very important concept to begin with, and why it is needed? It is needed for these steps. Okay, so it helps in understanding this, like data understanding. First of all, like whatever data may be. Okay, so for example, if you're dealing with e-commerce data set, then you might like you need to have some preconcepts of e-commerce domain, like what all things are there, what are the key aspects that affect the market, right? So all these things help you in data understanding. Like EDA helps you to understand like what are the important factors dealing with those data sets. Then decision making, so it enables like in decision making by providing insights and evidence from the data. So when you visualize you and analyze the data, you come to a conclusion that so and so features are important. For example, in case of e-commerce data set, suppose if you have details of some products and the sales. Okay, so some sales may be higher, some sales may be lower based on some features, right? So those features help you to make the decision making that so these features are important for the business, right? So they help in decision making. So basically EDA helps in decision making. Next is identifying patterns and trends. Okay, so your data set basically has like data of past years, right? So based on those data points you can draw the patterns and trends of your business. So in case of like let's take e-commerce itself, so based on the pattern of sales, okay, so if you draw the line chart, you will get like this, okay, based on some feature. So that you can like retarget the customers and also make some discount offers or like draw some campaigns on the same features of which is helping you to gain more and more sales. Okay, like that. Then data cleaning and pre-processing, this also helps. That means when you get the data, so it will be not be in proper format. Okay, so before cleaning and pre-processing data you cannot draw anything insightful or meaningful, you can say. Okay, so data cleaning is needed and to analyze your data and then draw the insight. So basically EDA helps in data cleaning. Okay, next is feature engineering. So feature engineering is nothing but like there can be some features which are not reliable to your business, so those features can be dropped off. Okay, so that you need not focus on any things which are unnecessary to run your business. Okay, so here whatever things we are doing, like we are doing data analytics, data science, like let's take any course, whatever course they are taking or whatever course is there in this market or corporate world or any language you can take, at the end the product itself is business, right? So whatever data you are getting, you need to draw some insights as to earn some profit and run your business in a proper way, and so that in the future your business doesn't go down, right? So that because of this you analyze the data using EDA concepts. Okay, so feature engineering helps in that. Then identifying outliers and anomalies is nothing but outliers are nothing but some of the data points which affect your data, like other analysis. So those data points need to be handled carefully, otherwise your insights and whatever visualizations you are drawing, right, or business needs or whatever decision you are making in the end, if there are outliers in your data set and you are just going like forward, like including the outliers, then that may hamper a decision which is bad. Okay, that means your decision is bad, basically that will hamper your business. That is what I want to say. So basically, if you deal with outliers, you can draw good insights. Then data visualization and reporting. So EDA also helps in data visualization, okay, so that you can understand the data efficiently, because whatever you see, you can draw directly some insights by seeing it, right? Then assessing data assumptions, okay, so in the end, whatever data preparation, pre-processing, everything you have done, at the end you draw some assumptions, like, yeah, so and so decision is good for this, so let's go ahead with this, okay. So in this way, ED is helpful, like it is very important aspect, because data cleaning itself takes a lot amount of time. But since some AI tools like code interpreter is in the market, like some things might be easier, but yeah, like in the end, human intervention is necessary, because nothing is more powerful than human mind, okay. So you need a person to analyze the data set because of the domain knowledge or any other aspects you can say, and then you can draw some meaningful insights to your business, okay. So let's go with one simple data set on which we can do the EDA, okay, like just to understand. So here is the Penguin data set, you can find it on Kaggle, okay. So before like importing the data set, you need to import some libraries, that is NumPy for numerical operation, pandas for data frames, then matplotlib and seaborn is for visualizations, okay. Then warnings, so sometimes you may get warnings, so your like entire Jupyter notebook size will increase, because those warnings will take some space. So to ignore those warnings, just import this library, import warnings and filter warnings that ignore, okay. So this is how you load the data set, that is pd.read csv. If it is Excel, then it is read Excel, okay. And here there is one more option, that is header, you can give it as none, like that, okay, in case it is taking first row as your headers in case of Excel, okay. So data.head gives the first 5 rows of your data set. So here you can see the penguin data set, it has species, basically different penguin species, then island, different islands, then this is the length of Kuhlmann length, and then depth, then flipper length, flipper is nothing but their legs, you can see, okay. Then body mass and sex, okay, that is male or female. This I'm not aware of Kuhlmann length, what it is, you can like explore it, okay. And then data.describe, yeah, so if you don't include this, like this thing, include all option, like whatever I have like highlighted, if you don't include it, it will give you just the numerical description, but if you include all, it will give all the description, whether it is categorical or numerical, okay. So that means here you can see there is nan, unique top, like in case of, yeah, here you can see mean and standard deviation, it is nan, right, because it is categorical variable, so you cannot draw mean and standard deviation here, and min max also. So basically this describe is for numerical data set, okay. So mean, standard deviation, min, and this is 25%, 50%, 75%, these are nothing but the quartiles, and the max is the max data point, okay. So you will get the count, that is 344 data points are present, then unique values, so 3 species are unique, like that, okay. Then top is adiole, that means adile, okay, and island is bisco, okay. So frequency is 150 to 168. So this gives the overall description of the data set. Then this gives data.shape gives 344, that is rows, and 7 is columns. So here you can see 7 columns, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, okay. So data.info gives like in short, it gives the description, like it gives the range, that is 344 entries, 0 to 343. So then column, that is species, island, and gives non-null and data type. So here data type object means you can consider it as a string, and then float is nothing but the float, and object is string, okay. So getting details of null values, so here you can see that there is 342, that means non-null values. Out of 344, 2 values are missing here, and 334 here it is the value of sex, that means 10 values are null here. So that we got directly using is null, okay. So if you just give is null, then you will get like kind of data frame here, but dot sum will give you the sum, it will give like this, I think so, okay. So data dot is na and xs1, it will give like na values in case of xs. So here you can see, here there is nan, then here there is nan, okay, and these are total 10 nan values in case of sex, okay. There is one more value here, data dot sex dot dot here, that means they have like some arbitrary value they have given in case of sex, okay. So this we need to clean up. and then heat map gives us the overall description of the null values. Okay, so basically here sex has like more number of null values. Then we do the data cleaning. So we are filling NA with median here so that it doesn't get hampered. Okay, if you replace it with mean, then it like you may view some skewness in the data. Okay, then we are filling up NA in case of sex, and then we are getting the unique values here. So data dot the column name dot unique gives you the unique values in the column. So in case of sex column, it is male and female. Okay, then lastly, after cleaning it, you can see the heat map, it is cleaned, like no lines are there. But in case of here, you can see the yellow lines, right? So data is clean now. Now you can see if I give data dot describe, it is giving only numerical columns. Okay, so the data is clean now. Now correlation will give you the how one column is related to another column. Okay, so here just if you want to get the correlation in numerical way, you can get like this. But if you want to visualize it, then you can use heat map, and then you can like pass the correlation here, which is derived here, and then a naught is true, then square true, that means this, and then whatever color combination you need. Okay, so basically it is yellow, green and blue. Okay, so here you can see your correlation goes from 0 to 1. Okay, so as higher the value, that means two features are more correlated. So here body mass is correlated to flipper length. That means the length, as the length of flipper increases, body mass also increases. That is how you can derive some insights here. That means body mass and flipper length are correlated. Okay, or you can say like they are similar in case of scenario. That means if there is no if you can see the values where that is body mass and flipper length, right? Not this. Yeah, here you can see flipper length is 181, but body mass is 3750. Yeah, if there would have been values like 181 and here also something like 200 and like within the range of flipper length itself of body mass, then you could have dropped one column. That means one is enough to draw the insights like that. Okay, I'm just explaining the concept. You can like know what I want to say, right? Then next comes the outlier detection. Okay, so here the things might get jumbled up. Like in case of outlier detection, you can do this at the earlier stage or the later stage. No, like in case of analysis, it solely depends on person who is doing the analysis. Okay, like there is no proper way like you should go in this way or that way, like that. Okay, it totally depends on person to person and it varies also. Okay, so but in the end, how good you can draw the analysis, how good is your model, how optimized is your model score, that matters in the end. Okay, that is the thing. Then the outlier detection. So outliers, here you can see where it is. I have plotted here. You can see these are the outliers. Okay, so you can plot these outliers. So count plot, that is the thing. Then data visualization, count plot gives you the count of values. So male here is around 175, here you can see 179, and the female is around above 150. Okay, like that. So value counts will give you the directly values of whatever column name. Okay, so species value counts is like ideally 152, gen 2 124, and chain strap is 60, like that. Then eyeline value counts like that. Okay, next I'm drawing the box plot to see how many outliers are there. Pair plot will give you like overall pair-wise analysis or visualization of variables. So here you can see like at the last you can see, so body mass versus Kuhlmann length, or you can say flipper length. Okay, this is the correlation or pair plot. You can see it gives in the form of scatter plot. Okay, like that. So you can conclude from it like how the data spread is happening here. Okay, like that. So this is linear, this is also linear, this is like spread is like dispersed here and there, like that. Okay, so here you can see it is right skewed. Okay, here it is somewhat normal, here it is also right skewed. So basically this is left skewed. Okay, that means left skewed or right skewed, because yeah, it is right skewed. Okay, and this is also right skewed, and this is somewhat normal. Okay, yeah. Then the bar plot you can draw and get the analysis. Okay, So this everything includes the EDA concept. Okay, so SNS.factor plot, this will give you like analysis, two-way analysis. So basically we are dealing with male and female. So male is blue color, female is in orange color, and we are getting the count of species here. Okay, so kind is count, and we are getting the male and female count of species, like that. Then we can also group by the same, like you cannot get the exact count, like, right? So we need to group by. So group by species and sex, and then it is grouping by species here, and lastly count. Okay? So if you vary this, like sex here and species here, and here you can give sex, then it will be grouped by sex, like male, female, and like that. You can try it out. Okay, then the same factor plot again, then group by. Yeah, then there is a scatter plot. This is help like relation between numerical columns. It will help you, like you can get the analysis here. Okay, u is nothing but like body mass. We are like plotting the scatter plot using the body mass. That means you can see the darker circles are having around 6,000 body mass. Okay, and lighter are having 3,000, like that. So this is the scatter plot. So in the end, what you can draw the conclusion is the number of male species is more than female. Okay, like that. Then no more than two species are available on a single island. Then on island, viscose species and are present in highest number, and overall large number of species is present here. Okay, like that. So lastly, you will draw the conclusion and make a report saying like what are the important aspects of the EDA and what are the important things you need to focus on. Okay, so this is the simple concept of EDA, like overall the data set. Okay, so if you want this data set, then I will attach the link in my description. Do comment out. Okay, so this was all about today, guys. Like I wanted to tell you about EDA and what it is. Okay, so in brief I have explained it. Okay, so if you do it practically, it will be helpful for you to understand the concepts thoroughly. Okay, so if you learned something from this video, do hit the subscribe button. Until then, take care. Bye bye.